Trevor Hopkins getting warmed up for the final using a contraption new to the Rallycross world, a mobile rolling road. Jim Barker, you're the inventor of that amazing new device. Exactly what is it?
Well, it's a portable rolling road, and it's used for warming up cars, transmissions, things like that, getting them prepared before a race. If they have to do any work in the pits, new clutches and things like that, it means that you can bed them in and get them all ready before they start racing. If you take a car out on a very, very cold day, the oils and everything are all cold, and that's when you get transmission damage.
So it warms the transmission and the tyres?
It warms the transmission. There is a certain warming of the tyres. We are working on a special roller, especially for warming up the tyres specifically, but it's the other things that it does as well as warming tyres that are important.
I've never seen one before at a race meeting. Is this something new?
Yes, this is something very new. It's only been out for 3 months, and it's now used by 4 members of the British team. So we're very, very pleased about that.
And so to the final then, once again the top 3 from each of our preceding races on the grid together with the lucky man in, and that is number 52, Mike Shield, on the outside of the front row. So watch that front row. 3 very, very fast 4-wheel drive supercharged supercars, 2 of them turbocharged, and of course the normally aspirated car of Mike Shield. Lurking further back there, number 18, Will Gollop, who is very much the danger man, I think, to come through into the top 3. But once again, we have a camera car there, David Pritchard. Dave on the inside of row number 3 with a lot to do. Dave, it's going to be a hard job, this one.
Yes, it's going to be busy now, Arthur.
Yes, well, we wish him well as the lights go green, but it's Mark Renson making a good start. Hoppy just make the best start. Very quickly to come up, the challenge to take second place from Mike Shield, and Mike Shield again being hounded by Will Gollop. Will going around the outside to take third place, but it's Mark Renson leading from Trevor Hopkins. Will Gollop getting into third place, and Will Gollop through into second. Will Gollop up into second place, but has he gone in too quickly? Can he contain it? He can, and he once again chases his old rival, Mark Renson, up the hill into Druids for the first time. Hoppy trying to take a tight inside line to come back on Will Gollop, but there's no way. Mike Shield is 4th. Ross Browning is leading the 2-wheel drive category in 5th position, just ahead of Ivan Mokes, but the leader's coming through Langley's Gap, and it's a somewhat crossed up Mark Renderson drifting the RS200 away. There's young Mike Shield working well again with his near neighbour from North Yorkshire. Mark Renderson leads this one with Will Gollop, the ever-present Will Gollop, in the Silkolines Metro 6R4 in second place. Hoppy, then comes Mike Shield, but the dust beginning to come up from this drying track as they come down, and we can see that Will Gollop has now been repassed by number 2, Trevor Hopkins. Trevor Hopkins up now into second place, and Will Gollop in trouble. Will Gollop's in trouble. Mike Shield is through. Will Gollop pulling off to retire as we see the leaders go through and away. Oh, I don't know if Pritchard can have a word with us from the back. What's it like down there, David?
Well, it's pretty hectic, Arthur.
I'm sure it is. It's pretty hectic everywhere.
Yes, but need a lot of room. They make it a bit difficult because they take my line.
Yeah.
And they got more power out of the corner. But we
Yes, well, nobody's taken Mark Renderson's line because he's up there dominating this race and choosing whichever line he wishes as he comes through Langley's Gap, and that's 26, Tony Vardy in trouble with the 8-port Mini, but up front it's Hoppy there trying to contain Mark Renderson. Mark with the Evolution-powered RS200, Hoppy now with a 2-litre version, but that is not the Evolution engine, but we can see there some of the back markers, and Ivan Mokes having a close look there at the back end of our camera car, David Pritchard, but meantime up front there's 3 of them hard at it as they come down the Cooper Straight into the chicane. Mark Renderson throws the RS200 into that corner. Hoppy likewise. Mike Shield right in there with them again. 3 of Britain's top men at play here. The normally aspirated Metro finding this Brands Hatch circuit well suited with its very quick acceleration out of the corners, and Mike Shield giving Hoppy a very hot time as they go down into the S's, but it's still Mark Renderson leading. Hopkins in second place, Mike Shield in third. They're the abandoned car of Tony Vardy on the infield, but nothing wrong with these 3, and nothing indeed wrong with Mark Renderson, who's now beginning to extend that lead a little bit over Trevor Hopkins, and Trevor having to keep an eye on the mirrors to watch for Mike Shields, not giving young Mike at least opportunity to nip through on the inside. But as they come through Langley's Gap, Mike Shields going to try again, and Mike Shield does indeed come through, and Mike Shield up into second place and immediately pulls away from Trevor Hopkins, and the Yorkshire boys go 1-2 again as they go over Hoppy's drop, and Mike Shield having a brilliant series here as he comes through down onto the Cooper Straight. Mike Shield tucked right in under the British Championships rear wing as they accelerate away, drifting right wide out onto the far reaches of the tarmac, but Mark Renderson it is leading from the start, and although he's been hounded all the way, he hasn't actually been led. Meantime, Hopkins is trying to get back on terms with Mike Shield as they come up to the top of Paddock Turn for the last time. Throw it right down the hill. Keep a nice wide line to give as easy approach as possible into the very tight S's at the bottom. But as you can see, the track much drier this week, giving more traction and spurt of flame from Mark Rennison's exhaust as he goes up through the gears and takes this very powerful four-wheel drive mid-engine to turbocharged RS200 to a comfortable lead ahead of the battling duo Mike Shield and Trevor Hopkins. But as they come through Langley's Gap for the last time, it's going to be Mark Rennison winning in fine style here as he takes a maximum score. Mike Shield right in there with him, and then Trevor Hopkins making it a very close run at the front. But at the end, it was the two Yorkshire boys who dominated this one, with Mark Rennison the winner with the DSRM RS200.
But the two Yorkshire lads take the day's honours. Mark Rennison in the RS200 and Mike Shield in the Metro 6R4, first and second in today's final. Mike, from your point of view, that must have been a very satisfying race, because there was one nice moment down the back straight there when you took Trevor Hopkins.
I was pleased with it. It was a bit of a risk when I took Trevor, but the opportunity was there, so I took it. I could have got Mark the next lap if there was an extra lap.
What do you think about that, Mark? Would he have caught
I'm
you?
saying nothing to that. I'm saying nothing to that.
It was a good race, though, because you again made a good start. You've won again, but this lad could have caught you, possibly.
Yeah, I was looking in the mirrors very carefully. One or two times Trevor was very close. Then I saw in the mirrors when Michael got past Trevor, so I was keeping a close eye on him in the mirrors anyway.
What about this car, Mike? Because I know this is your sort of first season, if you like, with it. I mean, it's a bit different from what you used to drive.
It's quite a bit different.
Which was a Fiesta?
Yeah, Fiesta. It's downside more horsepower and four-wheel drive. It's a big jump, but we took it. We took the risk. It's starting to pay off now.
Yeah, good. The one nice thing about this is a couple of Yorkshire lads have both done extremely well down south, eh?
Yeah.
Striking a blow for the north.
In a way, yeah.
That's the main thing.
Can you keep it going, though?
Yes, we'll
Through
keep
to the
it
end of
going.
this
We will.
series?
Definitely.
We will do.
Who's going to win out of you two? Because is there any rivalry?
No, not much. I think we'll both win.
Cross the line together, you think? All right. We shall see. Well done, Mark, and
Cheers.
congratulations, mate.